Gamers of Reddit, what are some good quotes from video games? Before you came along, nobody ever tried to kill me, or feed me to birds, or turn me into a potato. GLaDos. Gerald, wanna hear a limerick? Lambert, sure. Gerald, Lambert, Lambert. What a prick. We all need friends, old timer. We die alone, but we live among men. John Marston, Red Dead Redemption. I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. Joshua Graham. In the game Bastion, during the tutorial phase you learn that a large part of your environment is destructible with your hammer. If you smash a bunch of things for a while, the narrator comes in and says the kid just rages for a while. I thought it was clever that they anticipated people to just destroy the environment when they learn they can. If I'm wearing a bikini, where do I put my pokeballs? Teehee, woman's secret. Thanks Pokemon. You there, I dearly hope that there's a special place in hell waiting for you, Arthas. Arthas, we may never know, you there. I intend to live forever. Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos. Stand amongst the ashes of a trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. The silence is your answer. Javik, Mass Effect 3. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. Solid Snake. It's dangerous when too many men in the same armor think they're right. Dragon Age Inquisition. They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear, until it is done. Edit. Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you, fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts. Portal 2. If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing to do is stop digging. John Marston. Send me out, with a bang Halo 3. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Darkest Dungeon has way too many memorable quotes, but this one is my favorite. Love is making a shot to the knees of a target 120 kilometers away using an Aratech sniper rifle with a tri-light scope. Love is knowing your target, putting them in your targeting reticule, and together, achieving a singular purpose against statistically long odds. Meatbag Hater, HK47. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard. Fallout, New Vegas. You might have a mild case of severe brain damage. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. I do believe I'm on fire. TF2 spy while burning alive. Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me. Everyone, fucking except for you. So don't tell me I would be safer with somebody else, because the truth is I would just be more scared. Ellie, The Last of Us. Just like the simulations. Unknown 501st Clone Trooper. Elisabeth Sobeck. It was a children's electronics kit, but I'd hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV, so the grass caught fire. And so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out on the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds. Because there were nests in the pine tree. Gaia, query. What did you feel? Sobek, I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care. And that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke. Gaia, query. What did she say? Sobek, she said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something, to serve life, not death. A conversation between an AI and her designer in Horizon Zero Dawn. Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Cave Johnson Portal 2. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperial, can you say the same? Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Morton Solus. War is when the young and stupid are tricked by the old and bitter into killing each other. Nico from GTA 4. Did you ever try to put a broken piece of glass back together? Even if the pieces fit, you can't make it whole again the way it was. But if you're clever, you can still use the pieces to make other useful things. Maybe even something wonderful, like a mosaic. Well, the world broke just like glass. And everyone's trying to put it back together like it was, but it'll never come together in the same way. Moira Brown. Fallout 3. Trevor, well hello there beautiful. Here go buy yourself something nice. Girl, is this $7? Trevor, I said something nice not something expensive. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it. Are we rushing in? Or are we going sneaky beaky like? Protocol 3, protect the pilot. Everyone thinks they're the hero of their own story. Handsome Jack from the Borderlands games. I need a weapon. Quote during loading, do you know there are quotes during loading screens? Remember my super cool rat hutta? My rat hutta is different from regular rat hutta. It's like my rat hutta is in the top percentage of all rat hutta. Well done. Here are the test results. You are a horrible person. I'm serious, that's what it says, a horrible person. We weren't even testing for that. Don't let that horrible person thing discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep. GLADOS, Portal 2. You forget 8,000 things each day. How about you make sure this is one of them? Michael DeSanta, GTAB. Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman, rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job, no one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until, well, let's just say that your hour has come again. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So, wake up, Mr. Freeman, wake up and smell the ashes. That sentence had too many syllables. Apologize. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit, or the next job, or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. Kellogg Fallout 4. I notice you haven't shot me in the face. Curious as to why? Maybe you're weighing the moral pros and cons, but let me assure you that oh my god, shoot me in the goddamn face. What are you waiting for? Face McShooty, Borderlands 2. What is better? To be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Parthenax, Skyrim. A man chooses, a slave obeys. Despite everything, it's still you. Not a huge Undertale fan, but that line gets me every time. No tricks. This potato only generates 1.1 volts of electricity. I literally do not have the energy to lie to you. Edit. Game is Portal 2. From the dawn of war games. An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. Blessed is the mind too small for doubt. Innocence proves nothing. Only in death does duty end. It is better to die for the emperor than to live for yourself. Cowards die in shame. No. I can't die like this. Not when I'm so close. And not at the hands of a filthy bandit. I could have saved this planet. I could have actually restored order. And I wasn't supposed to die by the hands of a child-killing psychopath. You're a savage. You're a maniac. You are a bandit. And I am the goddamn hero. Just because something is, doesn't mean it always should be. E. Orland Greymane. Don't be sorry, be better. Kratos, God of War. Be loyal to what matters. Arthur Morgan, Red Dead Redemption 2. When a man with a sing-song voice tells me to fuck off, it always concerns me, boyo. John Marston, Red Dead Redemption. Time is a scary thing. When you lose it, you can't find it. When you want it, it's not there. When you try to keep it, the hourglass turns itself around. Nas dormiu. Alright, I've been thinking. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad. I don't want your damn lemons. What am I supposed to do with these? Demand to see life's manager. Make life rue the day it thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's going to burn your house down. With the lemons. I'm going to get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon that burns your house down. Cave Johnson, Portal 2. Edit. First Reddit award. Thanks for the silver, kind stranger. You have died of dysentery, Oregon Trail. The game was rigged from the start. Benny, Fallout New Vegas. When the white frost comes, don't eat the yellow snow. To kill for yourself is murder. To kill for your government is heroic. To kill for entertainment is harmless. How many Americans have you killed today? Do you feel like a hero yet? Spec Ops, The Line, the PTSD simulator. You picked the wrong house, fool. Big Smoke. Pick a god and pray. Well, I don't care if it's God's own anti-son of a bitch machine, or a giant hula hoop, we're not gonna let them have it. Ha! I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. You are a horrible person, we weren't even testing for that. We've stepped into a war with the Cabal on Mars. Snake. 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 War. War never changes. Men do, through the roads they walk. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best. Direct action is not always the best way. It is a far greater victory to make another see through your eyes than to close theirs forever. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they know it or not. Apathy is death. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than a clenched fist. From such small things, from such critical points, the universe and its masses may be moved. That is why you must be careful in all that you do, and in every choice you make. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. It is not the destination that matters, it is the journey. If you seek to aid everyone that suffers in the galaxy, you will only weaken yourself, and weaken them. It is the internal struggles, when fought, and won on their own, that yield the strongest rewards. Kreia is basically an endless font of great quotes. I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. Big Smoke. War never changes. End of chapter. Please insert CD-ROM number 4. You're finally awake. Everything not saved will be lost. Nice, your fruit-killing skills are remarkable. There are a million ways we should have died before today, and a million ways we can die before tomorrow. But we fight, for every second we get to spend with each other. Whether it's 2 minutes or 2 days, we don't give that up. I don't want to give that up. Riley, The Last of Us. Stay a while and listen. Diablo. I fear no man, but that thing. Pyro voice lines. It scars me. Show me your moves. Back in my day we didn't have no fancy schmancy tanks, we had 2 sticks and a rock for a whole platoon. And we had to share the rock. Sergeant Johnson. One of these days you're going to land on something as stubborn as you are, and I don't do bits and pieces. Sergeant Johnson. What are you going to do? Master Chief, I'm going to give the Covenant back their bomb. Rides a bomb into an enemy ship. Brood ships, staggered line. Shipmaster, they outnumber us 3-1. Shipmaster, then it is an even fight. All cruisers fire at will. Burn their mongrel hides. They try to put their stake in everything they see. Nobody's dick's that long, not even Long Dick Johnson, and he had a fucking long dick. Thus, the name. Fallout New Vegas. Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I've baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. I do not care about Nova, my name, is Victor, Reznov. And I will have my revenge. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light.